Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Not long ago we looked at the KDB Masada, but we did have a bit of an issue where the one that I got was, not sure if it was faulty or whatever out the box, or whether it degraded over time, but we had a problem with the hot rubber that it kind of fell apart. So I've picked up some hot rubbers and I'm today going to try and replace it. So the beautiful thing about the Masada is, one pin out for the handguard, take the handguard off. Once the handguard is off, it's just that one lever and we can take the whole front assembly out for the barrel and the hop, which is nice. I've no idea how this comes apart further, but I'm sure we can figure it out here. So we need to get the main piece out here. Not sure how that is done. We do have a few moving parts here. Maybe we can get these out the way, like so. That looks like it's ringed on there. We do have like a metal clip here, which I presume holds it all in place. So we'll try first to see if we can get that off. And hopefully we're on to making a good start. So this might be a little bit of a pain to get out. What's the best way to do this? Let's fold that out of the way. So I need to get this little metal ring off. Can we use 2 screwdrivers to try and split that apart? Very weird system if this is the case. So we could almost do with way of separating these and pulling them apart. It's awkward to hold it at the same time and do it, but we'll give it our best shot. So see if I can hold this like that. Almost. I just need to get the one screwdriver behind it and then we should be able to pop it off. But it's a little bit tricky. Come on. There we go. So start that metal ring off and then hopefully move that round the barrel and we can slide these pieces up. It's scratched up there, but it's kind of unavoidable. And then we've got a grub screw, top and bottom. So let's break out the old kinetic driver for this. Probably going to be a 1.5. Let's try 1.5 first. Yeah, that's a 1.5. Yeah, that's correct. Grub screw on the bottom there and a grub screw on the top. One thing I did notice buying these hot rubbers, if they are indeed the ones that we need, is that they are very flimsy. So they're very, very soft, which, a lot of people report having hot rubber issues. I'm honestly not surprised if the hot rubbers are this soft. So let's pull these out a little bit more. So one grub screw, that's the top one. Are they both the same size? Yeah. And then we should be able to remove this, I believe. Never done this before. We do have a pin up here. Do I have to pull that out? Let's see. Pull that pin out. Yeah. So pulling the pin out means you can remove the feed ramp. The grub screws probably just hold the barrel in. Yep, that's correct. So we slide this assembly out. It's a very weird assembly. Now I have ordered a TNT setup, but for the meantime I at least want to get this usable. Hopefully there's nothing that's going to fly off. but we've got like a C-clip, E-clip thing holding that on there. We've got our rotary piece which moves as well. So I dare say we're going to have to remove this little clip. Again, if we can do this. Let's see. Doesn't want to come off. There's not really a section to get a screwdriver in to lift that. So I think this is just going to be a bit of a ball ache. So sorry if I'm not talking much, I'm just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. There we go. That little clip. Now we should be able to pull this back, which we can. This piece here, how does that come off? It should just, I can rotate it. So do I just press that off? Yeah, there we go. We're getting somewhere now. This then rotate down. We've got the tensioner with another snap ring. So can we pull this tensioner off? Like that. Very odd way of doing things on this. And then do we have to take that next snap ring off? They love their bloody snap rings on this replica, I'll tell you that. We have to be careful we don't stab ourselves with a screwdriver. Let's get this. Hot rubber is indeed completely balked. So you see there's a lot of it missing here. This all should be connected. Which is probably why it's all torn up. Well, the hot rubber's buggered anyway, so I think I'm just going to try and pull it off. It's not letting me push that down. These snap rings are something else. Oh, there we go. I think I've got it. There we go. I won't want to be servicing a lot of these, I'll tell you that now. So that's off. We can move that down. Our hot rubber is, it looks like swollen, like it's been sitting in some kind of oil for a long time. Massive portion missing there. It's very thin, but it's very swollen as well, which when we compare it to the replacement, which I'm hoping is correct. Let's see, let's clean this oil off my hands first. So I could only get 2 of these, got them from BZ. They only had 2 in stock. I'm hoping they're the same. A lot of places do say that they are the same on the Masadas as the LM4s, but it's very squishy. But you can see the size difference here if I put this next to each other. See how swollen the rubber is. So it's probably just absorbed a load of oil over a period of time and then just become very soft and broken. But I believe it goes on like that. It's a lot better fit there. I can see why these tarnish so easy. So the hot pressure is applied from the top here, so we can pull this retaining piece over, and then we need to refit this little snap ring, which is a lot easier getting on than it is getting off. That's fitted. We can then fit this hop tensioner like that. That sits in that little channel. With the hop tensioner on, we can draw this piece back up, set that in place, and we'll also be able to see the hop working there. Really do much, but there we go. With that done, so our hop's on the top, we need to put this ring back on, which I presume goes that way. A very odd design indeed. If the LM4s are like this, it's, you're probably going to have the same issue. Why is it not going on? So like that. That goes on there like so. I believe that was the right way around. I'm not sure if it really matters. So that's on. We can take our other little circlip snap ring piece and press this back over the inner barrel like that. Hop is on the top, so we'll get our barrel situated correctly. Before we do that, let's wipe off this excess oil. I think it's just been, it's like someone sprayed a can of silicone in there and it's done it no favours. So we place this back in. Line up those little holes. So quickly put a grub screw in so it stays where it needs to be. Probably tell how much I'm trying to focus on this and make sure it goes correctly. Like that. Like that. I think the hardest part is just the little snap rings, just getting them off. After that, it's not actually too bad. Put this piece back on with that pin. Someone who's experienced with the Masada is probably screaming at me right now saying I'm doing something wrong, but I can't hear you. Pin, go in, go in. There we go. That's in. We can push this assembly back. Take that little weird little ring like that. Top assembly. Push that back into the barrel, and there we go. Let's get the gun. Set this assembly back in like so. There we go, tighten that up, and we're done. There's a hot rubber. Managed to do it in 17 minutes. Might be able to do that a bit quicker if I wasn't filming, but it is what it is. Just give it a bought. I've got a secondary as a spare, but hopefully we won't need it. And No gas in the mag. Can't remember, was this leaking? I'm trying to think back to the video. Gas this up. The mag is leaking, which is why it was empty. Nice and snappy. What we're going to do, we'll quickly whack some rounds in here to make sure it feeds. What weight are these BBs? I think they're 2.5. I do mix up my speed loaders sometimes. In terms of speed for this video, we're just going to grab the chrono and shoot it into this box here because it's already quite a long video. Make sure it feeds. Let's see what it chronos at. Ammo 2.5. These could be, I think they're 2.5s, but we'll see. 1.5 joules, 2 joules, 1.67 joules, 1.9, 1.59, 1.8. So we are dancing a bit all over the place here. 1.6, 1.454. So we're a little bit all over the place. 1.2, 1.45, 1.569, 1.444. It's periodically showing it here, but we are running out of gas. So yeah, highs of 2. I think the highest one we had on there was 2.2. So a little bit inconsistent on the power. I will just need to monitor this hot rubber. Yeah, back up to like 1.8 joules. So I have to monitor this hot rubber, make sure it's all right. And everything seems to be okay. I don't see any damage in there at the moment. So we're back to having, or so we've now got a fully functional Masada. We need to, I think, put some rounds through it. We could try an LM4 mag. There we go, because these seem to be a bit more consistent than the PTS mags. So we'll just put some rounds through this. Make sure it functions on these mags. But we're not getting any blockages. So yeah, 2.279 joules, 2.138, 2.2, 2.1, 1.9, 2 joules. So yeah, it's better on the LM4 mags, but this thing is very hot. Feeds on auto, feeds on semi. The hot rubber's looking good. We'll obviously get the TNT hop and barrel combo fitted when it arrives. I'm hoping it's the right length that I need. I ordered the 370mm, which is about right. Maybe it might be a little bit too long, but and then hopefully we get to use this thing and then finding a way to downgrade it. Hopefully it takes the same downgrade valves as the other guns, and we can get to using this thing. But it's very responsive, and it now works. So these weren't very massively expensive, but it's such a small, thin rubber. I think they made it a little bit too soft. Maybe to get better hot performance out of them. Who knows? Thanks for tuning in. Not an incredibly exciting video, but I thought while I'm doing it, I'll show you what I'm doing on the video, and if it helps someone, then happy days. It's good. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. Join the A Precision Discord, the link will be in the description below. We'll be taking this hopefully along with me tomorrow to HC2. So that'll be Friday. I'm filming this on Thursday. Whether this video goes up today or tomorrow, I'm not sure. So if it goes up on Friday, I'm at HC2 filming with a bunch of replicas again, doing some more gauntlet stuff, which I know a lot of you enjoyed. So more of that on the way. Thanks for tuning in as always. And from me and Bench, we'll be seeing you in the next one.